Day One Journey, episode 1387. The question for the day: how do you know what is you what are the things that are most important to you? Or in other words, how do you decide what you value the most? What are your priorities? Well, that's a big question. First, you start with asking yourself. Yeah, I think you start the conversation within yourself. What is most important to you? So how do you decide? Well, before you decide, you need to come up with a list. You need to brainstorm. It's not just you wake up in the one day and just you decide. You figure things out. It takes time. You summon up the energy to start this journey of figuring out what's most important to you. So you take a pen of paper or anything else and you start thinking. Thinking on paper I find very helpful. So you ask yourself, what's most important? So first you can visit, you can see a long list of a lot of values, moving toward values. Things like love, growth, commitment, friendship, completeness. You go through all of them first. Then whatever you spark, I don't know, sort of feeling, or you think that you want more in your life, you write it down. So out of a list of 100 or 15, you end up maybe with like 10, 12. Then you visit them again. Then you start asking questions. What is more important to me? Love versus growth. So you go to the extremes first. You say, well, let's say I don't have love in my life, but I have a lot of growth. Or vice versa. You have a lot of love in your life, but you don't have growth. How does it make you feel? You focus on two and try to compare. Yeah. And you sort of check with yourself what sticks. What is true either way for you? It's for you. It's nobody else's business. It's your business. It's understanding your business. And then you visit this list again and again until you feel completeness with what you chose. So it's not just about waking up in the morning and just figuring things out, just deciding. It's about a process. Visiting the full list, filtering it, and comparing all the possible pairs of values that you chose until you sort of realize what stands. Well, for me, completeness is the most important. So completeness wins the battle with any other of my values. Completeness versus freedom, completeness versus growth. I still want my completeness. So yeah, it's up to you. Start the journey, ask yourself the questions, and when you ask yourself these questions and you do it repeatedly every day, after a while you will have the feeling of completeness, or you'll have the feeling of confidence with what you chose. It takes time and repetition and revisiting the same question again and again. In different days you will feel differently. You need to see what stands the test of time. At least in my opinion. Have an amazing day. Day one. See you tomorrow.